It's a great day in South Florida, and today we are going to tour some of the coastal areas that exist out here in Southeast Palm Beach County, and I want to showcase exactly what it's like to live in these areas, right? Experience it. I've covered a lot of different subdivisions and communities and cities that exist in Broward and Palm Beach County, and so what's cool about this tour that I'm doing right now is I'll be able to pop in some of that content in the video, and so if I'm not able to, because I'm only able to put 5 links into or 5 videos embedded into this video, but just know that they exist in the playlist that I've done. So don't sleep on the playlists. There's lots of content, so you can learn exactly what it's like to live in South Florida. I right now am in Lantana Beach. I'm about to turn onto Ocean Avenue, and it's a really cool vibe that exists out here. So it's a coastal community, and you know, a lot of people know Delray Beach. A lot of people know about Boca Raton, but not everybody knows about all the other cities that exist. So right now, again, I'm in Lantana, and honestly, I don't even know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go all over the place and showcase exactly what it's like to be here. But one of the cool things that we're about to pass, we're gonna go into Bicentennial Park. We're going to see the Key Lime House, which are two very, actually the street that we're about to turn onto right now. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on because it is really sunny. It's this is South Florida winter, and we're actually experiencing, let me see if I can pan this out a little bit, colder weather than we usually. And what's cool about this particular street that I'm going down, and we're about to cross over the Intracoastal, but there's all these cool little shops, restaurants that exist, some apartment complexes, some retail space. But this old Key Lime house that we're coming up on right here is right on the bay, and you know, this is a Gators bar, so if you are a Florida Gator fan, you're gonna love this place. But you've got charter fishing over here, you've got a boat slip, you've got Bicentennial. I'm gonna pull into the boat slip so you can see it. But if you were interested, if you're, you know, out of town or, you know, even local, and you wanted to come out here and charter a boat, you can. You've got barjack fishing right there, the Lady K. This is too close. Let's see if I can pan this out a little bit. But in that bay, you see all kinds of sailboats, and this is the Intracoastal. So if you're looking to launch a boat, you can. There's a boat ramp right there. You've got this really pretty bridge, which is a drawbridge, so it will open and close depending on whether it needs to, based on the size of the boats that are coming through. And it's really nice. Now across the street is Bicentennial Park, which I am going to drive into. They've got, I mean, it's super pretty, but you've got playgrounds. I bring my kids out here. And I'm going to actually dismount this for a second to show you what it's like, and hopefully the wind doesn't kill the audio too badly. It's really windy out, but that remains to be seen. But before I do that, just so you can get a sense, let me pan this out. That's panning it in. It's a really nice park, and it is very scenic. Often I will take the kids from the Boynton Marina, and I'll rent jet skis there, and then we'll go buck wild and go up and down the Intracoastal, and we'll end up usually turning around right at this bridge. So what's also cool is at this park they'll have like fireworks, they'll have different events here. Look how pretty this is. I mean, this is South Florida winter. It's unseasonably cold. In fact, this weekend it's supposed to be as cold as it's been in a long time. You can see that playground here. My kids love close up. Nobody wants to see me. But it's beautiful. And across the way, you can see some incredible homes that are right on the Intracoastal coast. You've got coastal living and all of the benefits that come with that. It is a really nice place to live. Now, I don't know that I'll cover it on this tour today, but there are also great places to live that exist that are off the coast, that are central, that are out west. And in Broward or Palm Beach County, you're never too far from the beach. And a lot of people that I meet will be concerned about proximity to the beach. And it's really, there's no spot in South Florida, at least on the in Southeast Palm Beach County or Broward, that's more than 20 minutes, 30 minutes away from the beach. There may be spots out there in Weston. Let me think. That are a little bit further, but they're not that far. So if you want to go to the beach, it is not it's never going to be too far from the beach. Worst case scenario, really, you're talking about a half hour, depending on traffic. But for the most part, I live in West Boynton Beach. It takes me 15 minutes to go to the beach, and I go to the beach often. Okay, so we are now crossing the Intracoastal Bridge, and I'm going to take you to... Actually, I'm just going to take you up and down the coast. I'm putting on my sunglasses. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Chris Igoe. I am a full-time... Look at these people biking. You got a lot of people outside just maxing out this winter. Again, unseasonably cold. It's 48 degrees right now, which is unusual. For us, for me, at least personally, that's a treat. Let's see if I should pan this out. It's extreme close-up. But anything, less dashboard, more content. Okay. I don't particularly love that angle. That's a little bit better. All right, so we're passing Lantana Nature Reserve on our left. On our right, we've got a shopping center, Plaza Del Mar. On our left, we have the Carlisle. And, there's just so many beautiful things that exist out here in Southeast Palm Beach County. I'm going to showcase some of them to you. And I think I started this thought but didn't finish it. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Chris Igoe. I am a full-time, full-service realtor with an all-star team that services all of South Florida. And if you're a returning viewer, then double welcome. I don't know why I'm punching the screen. I certainly don't want to punch anybody. But now I'm rolling into Lantana Municipal Park. And I'm doing that specifically because I want to showcase a place that I actually come to relatively often. We really enjoy maxing out South Florida living to its fullest. And there are all kinds of different parks that exist that are right there on the beach for you to enjoy. Some of them have, different things than others. I really love this one because there is, and I'm going to walk you over to it. Hopefully you can see that there's a lot of people that are out enjoying the crisp weather. But one of the reasons that we love this particular park is you've got the Dune Deck restaurant that is right there on the ocean. There's a boardwalk. They've got incredible food. These people want to walk in the middle. Pick a side, please. Let me see if I can flip this around real quick. Show you if you've got kids, you're going to love this park because they have an incredible playground and it is a lot of fun. Now, there are all kinds of, I'll take this back off for a second and hopefully the wind isn't too bad. We're going rogue with the camera. So let's pan this out. Nope, let's pan it in. But you can see you've got, I'm right on A1A, or right off of A1A. And I'm just showing you the park that exists. I'm going to take you up to the boardwalk, show you the restaurant. Look at these kids playing on the swings. But I take my kids out to breakfast here. We'll go on the beach. We'll jump in the ocean. We'll grab some breakfast, and it's an incredible experience to have. And it's really easy to do. And so this is like, I don't know, 20 minutes away from my house, 25 minutes. But this is exactly what it's like to live out here in South Florida on a cool winter day. Look how pretty this is, right? So, keep on walking. Morning. This is the Dune deck. It is incredible. Not just, okay. You want to know why you want to live in South Florida? Look at that ocean. This is the boardwalk. Look how pretty and scenic this is. This is why everyone wants to live in South Florida. The restaurant is crowded. Actually, it's not as crowded as it usually is. And I suspect that's due to the cold weather, but a little cold never bothered me. And away we go. No, you definitely don't want to hear the radio. Okay. So, I am committed to continuing to produce the best content that exists, that gives you the most immersion experience that you could find, short of being here. But if you were in the car with, or in the truck with me, and we were touring the area, then this is what we would be doing. So, I know a lot of you watch because you want to know the latest opinions that I have about politics, news, negative things happening, religion, all of those sensitive topics. Oh wait, nobody watches for that. So I won't go into any of those things. I'm only kidding. Nobody cares about what I have to think about any of that. All right, so now we are leaving Lantana, and we are entering South Palm Beach, and you're gonna see there are all kinds of condos that exist on either side of the street, which is A1A, and there are lots and lots and lots of condos that exist the further north that you go. Now, I am going to take us into Lake Worth, and the reason for that is I want you to see the casino and the coastal environment that exists around that. But just know there are all kinds of different properties that exist, different price points that exist. It is going to be pricey to live this lifestyle, but there are some older condos that exist that you might find, you very likely will find the most affordability. They're going to be older buildings. They're going to be older units, but you're going to have that access to the ocean and to the view and to, on the other side, the Intracoastal. And again, the price points vary radically, right? So you can find incredible, ultra luxury, very expensive units that exist that have all the bells and whistles and amenities and luxury that you want. Depending on how far you go, up north or down south, you're going to find older buildings that are more affordable, that may be 55 plus, that may be age restricted, that are going to offer more affordability. So really depends on your price point, really depends on your budget. Oh man, I can't really, unfortunately, given the angle of this, what you can't see. On the right, you've got the perimeter of the beach and the road covered with condos that exist, and you see all these people biking, which is really cool. It's a very, very active strip of road. On the weekends, on nice days like this, there's going to be a peloton of bikers. There's going to be all kinds of people running outside, maxing out South Florida living to its fullest. But on the left side, you've got the Intracoastal, and so there are homes that run up and down the Intracoastal. These coastal homes are going to be quite pricey. They're going to be luxurious. But today, I really just want to give you a tour of what this looks like, and just know that no matter what you are looking for, we can absolutely help serve and support you in your journey. So this is really just our driving tour, and I'm going to take you into Lake Worth Beach. So I'm coming up on Lake Avenue right now, and I'm going to pull in to the park and the casino. They call it a casino. It's not really, that just means I thought when I first moved here and I saw there's a Lake Worth casino, I thought they meant gaming. That's not true. If you want to go gaming, there are plenty of opportunities to do that. Or not gaming, gambling. That exists, but this is Lake Worth Beach, and the casino really is just a strip of different shops and restaurants and bars that exist, and it's really, really nice. They also have a swimming complex here that I have never used. I do know that some of my friends who are training for different swimming events and triathlons will utilize. Full disclosure, I've never done that, so I can't talk about what that's like. I just know it's here, and nobody really cares about the parking lot. However, what will happen is I am going to loop around, and that's going to take us on a little tour of what's up here. So if you are in the surrounding communities and you're looking to experience the beach lifestyle and the coastal lifestyle, and you don't necessarily want to or can't afford to live out here, which a lot of people can't, you're going to come and you're going to visit places like this. All right, so this park is really nice. It's a lot of fun. Let's pan this out. That's new. That's panning it in. Come on, Chris, you're better than that. Okay. And I'm going to take you up to, what am I doing? Okay. So, look at that boardwalk. Look at that pier. And back there you've got an incredible restaurant slash bar slash live music slash everything you'd ever want. Am I going the wrong way? It says it's two ways. Well, let's buck traffic. Let's buck the trend. Stay in your lane, partner. All right. Go in there. And what you will see is you've got Benny's on the Beach. And Benny's on the Beach is a really good restaurant. And you've got the, obviously you've got the Municipal Pier. So if you want to go out there and do some pier fishing, you absolutely can. If you want to grab a cocktail, a beer, and enjoy some delicious food, some live music, then that's where you want to be. And it is a lot of fun. So you're moving here, or you're looking to max out South Florida living, you want to have fun. Who doesn't? And this is exactly one of the places that you would definitely want to be at. And you can see there's lots of people here already. They're just enjoying this incredible day. And the sky is blue. The ocean, I don't know if it's picking up on the video. On the video. It is incredibly blue water today. It is a really nice day. I'm going to take this off for a second because, all right. So the shops that exist over here are Really, really, really convenient and fun. You got Mamma Mia's Pizzeria, and it's really good. And again, you'll see up there, it says Lake Worth Casino. Again, not a gambling casino, but just a series of shops and restaurants and bars that exist. And then this opens up into RG Kreusler Park. Again, very similar to the park we were just at, but really, really, really nice. And this is really what South Florida living is all about. Access to the beach, access to nature, freedom, lifestyle. And it's here in spades. I don't know if you can see that surfboard that was attached to that vehicle. But again, you want to come out here, have a picnic, disconnect in nature, enjoy the ocean, enjoy the sunshine, go snorkeling, go surfing, go fishing, go boating, whatever it is, it's all just, right around the corner, really, depending where you live, from everywhere. And location. If you want to live out here, it's going to be more price. If you want to live the coastal lifestyle, thick tongue, coastal lifestyle, it's going to be more expensive, and everybody knows that. I'm going to take us over this Lake Worth Bridge, and again, I didn't really have a big plan as to where I was going to go today. I just want to showcase a little bit of everything, so I hope you're finding this content valuable, and if you are, please let me know. Like this, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below and tell me what you'd like to learn about, and I'll be happy to showcase that too. Okay, hopefully this is another drawbridge. And if I continued up this road on A1A on South Ocean Boulevard, we would end up in Palm Beach. And there's all kinds of luxury, incredible. I mean, if we just keep going up here, you're going to end up in, we're going to pass Mar-a-Lago. We're going to go into prime time real estate that exists. That's right on the coast. That is, ultra pricey, ultra affluent, and really, really nice. I'm not going to do that today because I want to take us back into Southeast Palm Beach County and showcase some of the areas that exist in Delray Beach, in Boynton Beach, and move a little bit more central. But while I'm out here on this particular trip, we're going to go over the bridge into Lake Worth. And what's cool about this, so when I used to do triathlon training, I would meet my training partners out there in Boca, and we would just go straight up A1A, which they then changed the name. This is South, what did I just call it? South Palm. Oh, let me see if you can see this. But you can see we're going over the Intracoastal. This is a drawbridge. Not necessarily the best angle, but as we go into this area here, you're getting a little taste of what Lake Worth looks like. So, coastal communities of any part in Southeast Palm Beach County, or really anywhere in Florida, are going to be very expensive. As you move away from the coast, so here you go, Lake Worth Beach, you can see that. I would meet training partners here and there and pick up people as we drove, because we would do a 100-mile training bike ride, and we would ride our bikes all the way into Jupiter, which is something, I will tell you that. But I want you to just get a little, rocking and rolling, just a little feel for what it's like to be out here. And then we'll loop back around because there's a lot more to see. We could go into we could go down Worth Avenue and see some of the most affluent, expensive homes that you've ever seen. I'm going to do that another day. I'm just going to loop this right around. Actually, I'm not going to do it here, I'll do it at the next street. But this area, so we're passing City Hall in Lake Worth, and the area that we're in right now has an eclectic vibe to it. We're passing the Lake Worth library, but there's all kinds of little shops, all kinds of eclectic little restaurants that are unique. I'm going to let this old man cross and not run him over. It's all fun. It's all fun and games. Oh, I got some coffee. That's good. It's all fun and games until you hit a pedestrian, and then this tour is over. Okay, so I'm going to just loop this back, and you can see there's a taco, Mexican little hole-in-the-wall place over here. These little hole-in-the-wall places have so much character and have so much authenticity to them that they really can't be missed. I mean, they're just incredible. And you can see a bunch of them, right? You got Nature's Way Cafe. So this is downtown Lake Worth. This is right in front of the bridge that's going over the Intracoastal. And I probably, oh, can you see this? But it's a very artistic vibe. They've spent, all of this area has been improved, right? There's a lot of money that's coming to the area, there's a lot of money that's already in the area. But again, there's a lot of revitalization that's going on here in downtown Lake Worth. So it's on the uptick, and you can see there's some development happening there, some new buildings being put up. You're going to see that all up and down the coast, right? And that's certainly happening in Delray. It's certainly happening in Boynton. In fact, the area that we're going to drive to next in Boynton Beach, so this is Bryant Park, and I don't think I did a great job of showing that on the other side, or when we were driving in. That glare is not necessarily helpful, but again, there's lots of opportunity to max out South Florida living, and this is what it's like. So we're crossing the bridge. We just did essentially a loop, and you've got all kinds of you've got a marina over there. You've got all kinds of yachts that are up and down the Intracoastal in the homes that exist, and that's cool. That's South Florida living. So again, A1A, they call it Ocean Avenue as you move into different areas of Broward or Palm Beach County, and that's the Lake Worth Beach and the casino that I just took you through. Now we're headed back, right? Okay. Well, I don't know if anybody can tell, and you probably can't, but my voice is a little bit hoarse, kind of nursing a sore throat, and I think I got a little something. My sister got married last week, and that was an incredible experience. But at that event, we had 150 people come in from around the country to celebrate the moment, and I hate to admit this, but the truth is some people got COVID, and so I'm not one of them, thank God. Fortunately, nobody in my immediate family got it, but some people did, and so I think I picked up something, which is why my throat is sore and my voice is a little bit strained. But I'm committed to you and putting out the best content that exists. So you can see all these people walking, and hopefully now you got a better view of what I couldn't show before, which is the Intracoastal and some of what that looks like. You can see some really nice condos, some really nice homes. You can see the white caps on the wake there, or it's not wake, just on the water. It's windy. And you may have picked that up when I got out of the car. I don't know how bad the audio is at this point. That will be revealed in editing. But But it is what it is. So sometimes you just got to roll with it. But you've got all walking paths up and down the street, and lots of people out enjoying the weather. And then on the opposite side, you've got all kinds of condos that exist in price points that range all over the place. But I'm hoping to open your eyes to a side of the market that maybe you never thought about before, maybe that you didn't know existed, or maybe you were just curious. So away we go. Now, I know when we were at the Lake Worth Municipal Park, I showed you the restaurant that exists. On the other side of that is a retail shopping center, and there's a restaurant in there called Johnny G's that you also must try. All the locals, that's where the locals go. The locals also go to the restaurant that I pointed out, Dune Deck. And full disclosure, they have the Dune Deck that's right there on the beach. There's another one in West Boynton, and so I get the best of both worlds because there's one really close. And full disclosure, DoorDash or whatever will also deliver it to your house if that's something you want to do. But when I want to go to the beach and I want to go to the breakfast, that's probably, did I say go to the breakfast? No, go to breakfast. That's probably where I'm going to go. And it's really delicious. It's really nice, and it's a great experience for you and the family, and away we go. Alrighty. Okay, so we are staying on the coast. I will, as we continue driving, I'm going to showcase what it's like in some of the communities that exist off of Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. So I'm going to go into the Pineapple Grove area that I don't think I've showcased much of before. I'm going to go into the Lake Ida area in Delray Beach that I don't think I've showcased much of before. I'll go into the Chapel Hill area that I don't think I've put much content on before. But over here you've got the Palm Beach, which is a resort that is one of the oldest. I always mispronounce that. When I first moved here, I called it the EAU. It's not an acronym. But it's a ultra luxury resort that has been around essentially forever, and it serviced the affluent in these communities. And these are really affluent communities that exist in this coastal community. I'm going to pan that out a little bit more. So to the left of us, all right, maybe not the best. Does that go further? Let's see. Okay. So to my left are just, multi-million-dollar mansions that I'm not really capturing at all based on this camera angle. I'm gonna try something. So, all right, I'm gonna do it this way. Nobody wants to see me, but they probably do want to see what these properties look like. And so you've got these beach homes that are just ridiculous, and then the benefit to living there. So, look at these. They're private, they're gated, they're exclusive, they've got security, they are multi-million-dollar properties, and then they've got their own access to the Intracoastal on the opposite side on that strip of land, which gives them the best of both worlds. And then across the Intracoastal, you can see there are more homes that are right on the Intracoastal too, and those homes are going to be in the tens of millions of dollars or more, depending on where you're at. But 10, 20, 30, 50, $100 million, all of that exists here in Palm Beach County. And and in Palm Beach Island specifically, and then as you move up on the coast. So in Manalapan, you're going to find those ultra luxury mansions that exist. You're going to find the ultra luxury, Trump's Mar-a-Lago is right up the street. So you're going to have the best of the best in a very, very, very scarce land, because beachfront land that has access to the that has access to the beach and the Intracoastal is going to cost a fortune. And if you have the means, it's totally freaking worth it. All right, so I'm gonna take this off the hook here. It's off the hook. All right, so these are the homes that exist that are directly across the street from the ocean, and many of them, well, they all have, all of those homes own the land across and the beach, the private beach across the street, right? So this is prime time, ultra luxury South Florida living to its maximum capacity. And there is a lot of development. There's not a lot of land that exists, and I talked about that in my previous video, but what you'll find is those that have the means will, let's just show you what these homes look like. Hopefully my hand is not in the way too badly. And let's pan that. That's the wrong way. I want you to see both sides. But this is the most exclusive land and properties that exist out there. And I could make the argument that if we go into Palm Beach Island, it's more expensive and it's more affluent. But ballpark figure, this is the best of the best. This is the most sought after, desirable coastal living that exists down here. And it's an incredible place to live. All right, so we are headed into, let me pay attention to what I'm doing. And I am going to turn here into this park. This is the Boynton Beach Inlet. And I've done videos out here before, but the inlet is very dangerous. So if you're not an experienced boater, even if you are an experienced boater, if you don't time if you don't time this inlet right, chances of this inlet getting the best of you very high. And there's an inlet cam. There's all kinds of content that exists. If you want to see some epic failures of boat, let's get that cord out of the way. If you want to see some epic failures and just total destruction of boats, that exists. That content exists. All right. So right now, I am just at the inlet, and I'm going to climb up on the seawall. And show you what this is like. Super nice. Off the Intracoastal, off the adventure, in the inlet. And we're here. So protected. You've got the boat launch that's here, and the inlet that's here, and it's awesome. So I'm going to show you more as we continue on our tour, and hopefully the sun didn't make it too challenging to see anything. I personally couldn't see anything, but I'm gonna hope and pray that the audio and the video wasn't too bad and I didn't lose anybody who's watching who is interested in learning more. All right, so I didn't see any pelicans today, which is regrettable because I like to see those pelicans. But this is the inlet, and we didn't see any boats come through. But yeah, you want to time that right. You want to make sure that you are comfortable in that rough water, because it is taking out many a boat, many a boater. And all right, let me see if I can. I'm gonna take this off again. Oh, you can go, pal. Go. There you go. I did not run over that guy or his dog, because that again would not have been, that would not have been good. But you got to park right here. I've done video content here before too. But look how beautiful the coast is, right? And you've got Ocean Inlet Park right there as we continue on our way south on A1A. All right, I'm going to holster my video or my phone, which is doing the recording, so that I can ensure that I don't kill anyone or myself as we continue to drive. And let's get this not so cockeyed. All right. Okay, so as we pass the Ocean Club and Ocean Muse, we're going to work our way into Boynton Beach. And I don't like that angle. And so to our right, we have, well, to our right and left, we've got properties that exist that are living that coastal lifestyle. You've got a wide variety of different options, right? So you've got single family homes, you've got condos, you've got townhomes, you've got apartments. Some are older, some are newer. Obviously, the newer they are, the more they cost. But I'm going to pull into Ocean Ridge Hammock Park real quick and take you. It's kind of interesting that it's this is 100% due to the weather. I mean, it's a Saturday, it's beautiful, it's 55 degrees out. Normally this parking lot is totally packed, but today it's not, and that's because people don't like the cold, and I don't care. All right. So let's see here. That's not what I want to be. I will not keep my hand there for much longer. And turn off the vehicle. There we go. Okay, so it is a beautiful, bright, blue sky, sunny day, and I'm at Ocean Ridge. So this is the town of Ocean Ridge, and as we pass through here, then you'll get to Boynton Beach, and then and some very exclusive real estate that exists. I'm taking you on a nature walk here. And now the sunshine is not so bad, but look how cool this is, right? So you want to disconnect in nature. You want to have a little bit of a different experience from the. I'm changing the angle. This is just cool, right? This is a fun experience to have going to the beach. And across the street, you've got lots of different properties that exist that allow you to live this lifestyle and max out South Florida living. So, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good, how are you? So, People are friendly, as you can see. Nice. And we've got a gorgeous day that's not totally what's the word I'm looking for? It's not overwhelming today. I mean, there's not a lot of people out here, which is unusual, because usually on a bright sunny day where it's not as cold, the beach is mobbed, the parking lot is mobbed. But today that's not the case because of the weather. And tomorrow it's supposed to get even colder. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 30s. So lots and lots of. So at the park that we went to before, you can see there's a very narrow strip of land. As you go southward, you get a lot more sand, a lot more beach, and typically a lot more people, but not today. So we're gonna walk on in and enjoy South Florida winter. So let me know, are you liking this content? Is this something you want to see more of? If you do, leave a comment down below and let me know. Again, give this content a thumbs up, like it, share it, tell your friends about it. If there's ever anything we can do to help serve or support you in any way, shape, or form, then reach out. We are always here to help. All right, so walking back, my arm's getting tired. I don't have my gimbal, and that's okay, because I will go to any length to make sure that you know exactly what it's like to live here in South Florida, and this is just what it's like. So you wouldn't even know, based on the fact that it looks like we're in a secluded natural environment, that we're just a few feet away from everything else that exists out here in South Florida. Maybe you can hear the cars, but there's a lot of people out riding their bikes, driving up and down the coast, and taking in a beautiful day. And we are too, so thank you for watching. And no dogs allowed on the beach. But there are beaches that do allow it. This is just not one of them. But as you can see, there are homes that exist, properties that exist up and down the coast that may be perfect for you. If they're not, that's okay, because there are plenty of other opportunities that exist as you move into central and western parts of the city, period. So just know that no matter what you're looking for, it exists. And my job is to ensure that I show you everything so that you can make the best decision for yourself, for your family, and for your financial bottom line. But we are just driving up and down the coast today, and I hope you're enjoying the ride, because I'm enjoying showing it to you. All right, so you got some apartments, you've got some apartments, some townhomes, and we're rolling right up to Oceanfront Park, which I've done tons of content from. This is one of my favorite spots to go to, and I've done lots of videos showing this too, because I love it. This is where I go in the morning. I talk about it's only 15 minutes to the beach. This is the beach that I go to with the family, Boynton Beach, Oceanfront Park. And let's pan this away. Maybe that's a little bit better. But this is the drive up into Oceanfront Park. Let me stabilize this a little bit. And hopefully my hand isn't too terrible. But one of the things I love about this is, it used to be manned parking, or there used to be someone there who would charge as you come in. Everything is now automated, so paying for your parking is much easier. There's an app that allows you to do that, and I'll take this off and show you what this is like. Oh man, hopefully this is not too bad. But one of the reasons, first I'm going to show you the ocean. And the water is so incredibly blue today. So this is why you want to be a sober or a full-time resident, because having the access to this whenever you want is just one of those things. Here in South Florida, and again, I live out in West Point, so it's not like I live on the beach, but it's 15 minutes away, and that's super cool. So now this is sometimes covered. You can see these structures. You've got lifeguards. Again, it's a cold day. It's nowhere near as busy as it usually is. And there's a concession stand there, which is closed now, but that's kind of nice. So if you're here with your family or even by yourself, you want to get a cold drink, a snack, you can do that. If you want to bring the kids or have a picnic or whatever that looks like, you can do that too. Because you've got this whole playground that's right here, which is super cool. And I've done plenty of videos out here. Hopefully this video is not too bad. But like sometimes I'll come out here and I'll just do, I'll exercise. I'll do pull-ups and get a full workout in when I go to the beach. And I'll watch the sunrise here in the morning. And it's just an incredible way to start your day, an incredible way to reset and disconnect in nature. And I love doing it. So this is definitely a pro of living in South Florida. And again, if you live in this area, you're never going to be too far from the beach, which is great. Because that's why people want to live here. Okay, so all right, so we're rocking and rolling, and hopefully my audio is still recording. Let's test this out. I'm hoping it's not too bad. Oh God, I hope that this audio, at least based on what I just saw, may be totally terrible and unusable. So I hope that's not the case. But that will be revealed upon editing. So I hope I did not blow out everybody's ears with everything that I just recorded. And if I did, then I'm not using any of it. So I'm going to actually check that now, because I may have to reshoot over. The wind is very loud, and the audio quality makes it basically not worth it. So just check out the playlists, and trust me when I tell you that this is a great place to come with the family, have a picnic, enjoy nature, disconnecting in nature, and enjoying the best of the best that you could possibly want as it relates to being at the beach. Got an incredible concession stand, plenty of places to nature walk or nature watch. There's just different benches, different pavilions, and then during the on different days that are more optimal, especially during summer, you're going to have full beach service. You've got lifeguards that exist everywhere, or stands that exist, so you're protected from that perspective. But then also you've got beach service. There are covered, what are they called? you can rent, geez, what the heck of it? I can't speak. You've got patio chairs that are covered, that you can max out and, enjoy. So I know that's not what it's called, but for the life of me, my brain isn't working and I can't think of the name of them. A sun lounge, whatever. It's all here. And then, of course, you've got pavilions, and then as we get out of this parking lot, and you'll see Ocean Ridge Town Hall, but you're going to see incredible homes that exist that are, ultra luxury, ultra affluent. If you want to live on the beach, it costs a pretty penny. If you want to live across the street from the beach with intercoastal access, it's going to cost a pretty penny. But what you'll also find is that many people are, buying those homes, redoing them, upgrading them, improving them, and building these just incredible homes that are modern, new, and exactly what they want. So there's a lot of affluence, a lot of money that's getting exactly what they want right here in Ocean Ridge, in Highland Beach, in Manalapan, in Palm Beach Island, in Jupiter Inlet, in Boca Raton, in Delray Beach. There's just a ton of money going after scarce land and developing it to be exactly what they want it to be for themselves, for their family, for their legacy, for their investment. Here, I gotta take this off for a second. All right, well, unfortunately that video got cut off, and you can see that the drawbridge is now up. I was going to go back and finish my thought by showcasing some of the properties that exist on either side, and I've elected not to do that because I want to show you other things. But all we did was cross over the Intracoastal, and we are now at the Boynton Beach Marina, and I'm going to take this off for a second and hopefully show you what this looks like. But this is where we come, and I bring the family to rent jet skis, to charter a fishing boat, or go on a deep sea. You can charter a private boat. We've done that plenty of times, and you'll see that you've got, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll drive you around. Oh, not before looking behind me and not hitting the people behind me. But hi people. It's very busy. It's a beautiful Florida winter day, and lots of people are out there wanting to enjoy what exists. But you've got you've got the Banana Boat restaurant, which is right there on the Intracoastal. You've got right next to it Two Georges, which is both are great local restaurants that have great bars, they have full service liquor bars, they have live music, they've got tremendous ambiance, and you can see there's some apartments, there's some condos, there's some retail that exists right here in the inlet. But as we go into town center and I showcase some of these areas, it's not Delray Beach, right? This is old. This has an older charm, an older feel. It's all good. But if you want to be in the more happening spot, you want to be in downtown Delray. And I totally get that. So does Boynton Beach, and so do the developers and the people that are out there that want to recreate, or not even recreate. They want to start a new experience. They want to max out Boynton Beach to its fullest. So a lot of this area that we're in right now is going to be revitalized. In some cases, they've already started that, and I'll show you that right now. But down the downtown Boynton area and the areas that you're seeing to my right and to my left. So you can see right now we're on Ocean Avenue. We're going into Town Square. But this big lot right here and the areas around it are all going to be developed and improved. And while this is super quaint, right? Like this Hurricane Alley is has been here. This is like a local institution. Hurricane Alley is I used to go back in the day. I enjoyed many a drink at that spot. It's the watering hole. It's a great restaurant. You can get a great fish sandwich, and this is Dewey Park. On our left, we've got all kinds of older properties, right? And it's cute. Don't get me wrong. It's you've got East Ocean Cafe. It's got that. Let me get this unattached here. But look at that. So you got people outside maxing out South Florida living. It's quaint. It's beautiful. You've got some older apartments, some older condos, some older developments that exist. And all of this is going to be, over time, updated, improved to max out downtown Boynton Beach. The city has spent a fortune in terms of trying to revitalize this area, and they've done a great job. So in front of me, it looks like they're having some kind of fair out there today. I don't know what the fair is, but you've got the library. You've got, I'm going to drive up a different way to show you what this looks like. It is a very busy day. And this is the fire department. Let me put this on. Oh, I think this is so cool. Look at that mural. And this is coastal living in Boynton Beach, but this area that we're in right now is prime target. This is ground zero for developers and the city to revitalize, and they're going to. And they're in the process of doing it. So while this is not Delray Beach by any stretch of the imagination, at least not today, this area is absolutely going to be similar in feel and similar in style and in substance over time. Hopefully this is still recording. So right now I'm on Seacrest. And so we're in East Boynton Beach. We're 5 minutes away from the ocean. But this Seacrest Street, which will go into Delray Beach, and I'm going to take it into Delray Beach to show you what these areas are like. This is prime target to be revitalized. So you've got the old post office on one side, you've got a church on the right, and a lot of the homes that exist, the older homes, the older neighborhoods that exist up and down this road are you can take this off. So let me get in here real good. Come on. Okay. So this is the City Hall, and I don't know if I'm doing a good job of this or not. It's probably too extreme. But they have all kinds of events there regularly, right? So they have all kinds of, they've spent a fortune turning that into a more vibrant area for the city to max out and enjoy, the amenities that exist within the city. But if you'll notice on the left and on the right, and I'll show you what these homes look like, these are older homes. And these are neighborhoods that are not in HOA communities. And they vary, you know, the quality of these homes. And the people, when I say quality, you've got some older homes that definitely need work, that are definitely going to be more affordable than if you were out west in the newer homes. But there are some incredibly nice homes that exist that have been updated and are more affordable in these areas than you're going to find in the western areas, where it's far more affluent and expensive. As we go into Delray Beach, you're going to notice that the price points and the affordability changes radically. And so right now we are on Woolbright and Seacrest. We are actually, I'm making a decision. Yep, screw it. I'm going to show you the beach area over here and then loop back. So you've got a cemetery on your right, and then on the left you've got the you can see the water tower for Boynton Beach. But as we, whoa, this is at a weird angle, sorry about that. But as we go over the next drawbridge that exists, you're going to see that you're going to see the revitalization. You're going to see the money being spent. You're going to see the development happening. And that's all over the place. So you got the Boynton Diner over here. You've got Bank of America. On our left, you've got, take this off. You've got one Boynton, which is apartment complexes that are very nice, and you've got all kinds of condos. You've got all kinds of different properties that exist in downtown Boynton, in downtown Delray, in Boca, in Lake Worth. It's, you know, it's up and down the coast, but I've shown and created so many. You can see they're building a massive. I may or may not have just blown a red light. But you can see they're developing right here, and you've got Prime Catch Restaurant, which is phenomenal. But you see they're building buildings. And why are they doing that? Because there's demand. But look at this. You've got this coastal living, this coastal lifestyle, these enormous boats, these enormous homes, as we cross over and drive into what will be Delray when we make a right. And now we're on A1A. So we're still in Ocean Ridge. So we were in Boynton. As we go into A1A, this is Ocean Ridge. It is very affluent and expensive, and you've got some incredible homes that exist and incredible communities that exist on either side. But as we continue to make our way south on A1A, which then turns into Ocean Avenue, it's the same road, it's just renamed. But we're going to be right in the heart of downtown Delray Beach. So I'm going to showcase what all of that looks like too. Right now we're in Briny Breezes. Now, Briny Breezes is very unusual. It is a very cool area to live in. And most of Briny Breezes, if not all of Briny Breezes, are mobile homes or modular homes. They are... And look, that's the Briny Breeze. This is like stepping back into time. You've got Nomad Surf Shop, which I may have passed already, which is really cool. But look at this Briny Breezes. Nobody wants to see me, but they probably do want to see these mobile homes. And the reason I'm showcasing, you can see it on the other side too, these mobile homes, this is prime time real estate. There has been, over the years, a number of significant pushes to buy out all of that land that exists there and develop it. And they have fought tooth and nail for that not to happen, and it did not happen. But it was, and we've got Gulfstream Park on the left. We're just passing right now. But I'm going to turn up one of these side streets so you can see some of these homes that exist. In fact, I believe it is one of the Google owners. I'm not sure which. And actually, that's not true. It's not Google. It's Facebook. I could be getting that wrong too. It doesn't matter. You get the idea. You've got some ultra tech money that's finding its home in South Florida. And I'm going to pull up the street and see if I can remember exactly which one it is. We're on, now this is North Ocean Boulevard. It's still A1A, but you've got mansions on the left and on the right, and it is super pretty. Then you've got, let's see, hopefully this is not, the quality of this video isn't too bad. You've got Gulfstream School. But these homes that exist on the left, which are on the ocean, are incredible. So just know this is ultra luxury, ultra exclusive. I may or may not have missed the turn that I was looking to take you up, but where I would have gone with that story had I found the right road is that he bought out, and anonymity exists because I don't remember who I'm talking about here. I just know the concept. You've got somebody with big money who went out there and bought every home on that street, knocked it all down, and is building a ultra mansion for him to live in, a secure compound for him to live in, and that is incredible. Let's see. Take this back off and just show you some of what exists as we drive. Nobody wants to see me. Everybody wants to see this. And this is a Gulfstream private, members only golf and country club. And this is, so you can golf right, if you're a member, you can golf right on the ocean and right on the Intracoastal. And it is an incredible experience if you're playing in those big leagues, right? So let's keep on trucking. We're going to go into Delray Beach. We're going to pass my friend Frank McKinney's house, and we'll send a shout out to him as we drive by. But all of this real estate that we're passing right now is right on the ocean and or Intracoastal, and is ultra affluent, ultra nice, and right next to everything you could ever want. Right around the corner from downtown Delray and Delray Beach, which is an incredible experience. Now again, the areas that I'm showcasing right now are for the ultra affluent only. If you're looking for a single family home, if you're looking for a condo or a townhome or some other type of property, that's going to be very expensive too, but it's going to be much more affordable than a private home. Now we're entering Delray Beach and we're leaving Ocean Ridge, and so it opens up a little bit. The atmosphere changes a little bit. Not much, it's still ultra affluent and all those things, but we're gonna see downtown Delray Beach, and I've done lots of content as to what that looks like, so again, don't sleep on the playlists, check it out. But look at these homes. This is an incredible place to live. It's an incredible place to visit. This is Frank's house. You probably couldn't see it from there. However, he's got a tree house office that is, look at this freaking house. Come on now. This is the best of the best. But right across the street, right across the street is the beach. And I've got the camera angled at the homes intentionally, but directly across the street is the beach. And it's incredible. So there's a lot of money from around the country and around the world, and you see these homes being built, right? So there is development happening on individual parcels that exist. I did another video where I talk about the scarcity of land, and I don't think I did a good enough job because I understand it. I assume everybody understands it, which is a mistake. There's less than 1% of land, and I think I talk about 2 and 5 square miles in Broward and Palm Beach County. That's not together. That is scattered all over the place. So it's not as, because if that was bundled together, then it would be bought instantly. It's not. It's all over the place. So there are only very select lots that exist that are zoned for residential within any of these communities. But that doesn't mean existing properties that exist can't be redone. And there's a lot of that happening, especially in downtown Delray. It's certainly going to be happening in Boynton Beach. But right now we're on Atlantic Avenue. And what I'm going to do, because I've done lots of content about Atlantic Avenue and what it's like to live in Delray, I'm going to take you down Swinton and back into Boynton so I can showcase what it's like to be in some of those other communities that exist, like the Lake Ida community, like Chapel Hill, and so that you can see what that's like. But look, you've got all these cool shops, all these really nice restaurants. There's an eclectic coastal vibe that exists out here. You've got the best restaurants, you've got incredible shopping, and we're going to cross over the Intracoastal right now. This is a drawbridge. All of the bridges that exist over the Intracoastal in these communities are drawbridges, so it's not, I know when I was in Boynton, I mentioned that the drawbridge was up. That can be a pain in the rear end if you're in a hurry, but it's cool. When I was a kid, I used to love the drawbridge going up and checking that out. So you got the blue anchor to our left. We got Deck 84. We've got a park over here. You've got all kinds of different things that exist that are a lot of fun and are wide open. So, you know, you see all these people walking around. They're living their best life. And that's what Florida living is all about to me. You know, you've got downtown, historic, which there's some discussion about whether it's going to be remaining the same, because developers want that land. They want to max out the highest and best use of that land. They want to make money, and the way to do that is to develop anything they can get their hands on, and that old school square area is, pieces of it are certainly very, very, very desirable. So will that ever happen? Remains to be seen. Could it happen? Well, anything could happen. All right, so we are headed into downtown Delray Beach from the ocean. And one of the cons about this area, really kind of given any day of the week or any time of the week, is traffic. The traffic on Atlantic Avenue is never optimal. You're always going to be sitting in traffic for probably longer than you want to. The only exception to that is if you do it very early in the morning, which is when I actually like to go to the beach. So I like to watch the sunrise. I like to come out here when there's nobody out here. So for me, when I come out here at 5 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, there's no traffic. But at 12:30 on a Saturday and a beautiful day in winter, it's going to be traffic, which is not, you know, anybody's favorite. But that's okay, because we're going to keep on trucking, and we got a green light, and hopefully the people will continue to drive their cars. So I can take you to Swinton and take you into the Pineapple Grove area, or at least a part of it. And there are townhomes that exist out here. Anything that's being built out here in this area, condo, townhome, single family home, whatever it might be, is going to be very expensive. You're paying for the walkability. Well, part of what you're paying for is, location, location, location. So to live in an area that's walkable to, or even, when I say walkable, walkable being one, actually walkable, or bikeable, or golf cartable, or Uberable. Anything close to this is going to be super expensive. Now, there were areas that exist, and they still exist, that were a lot more challenged economically, that were a lot more crime-laden as you get a little bit further north past this downtown area. And what we've seen is a revitalization of that area too. So there were, and again, there are sections that are, they're up and coming, but all of that land is highly desirable and sought after. All of those properties that exist is being gentrified. So there's all kinds of things. There are all kinds of different economic factors that are in play right now to max out and, quantify and reap profits. So anything that exists in this area is certainly going to be in play, and there's going to be demand on. So a lot of people will call up and ask, well, can you find me, something up and coming, or something that's distressed or challenged, or a fixer-upper, or any of those kind of things? No. I mean, when I say no, of course opportunity exists with enough prospecting. And one of the things we're really good at, once we know where you want to be, then we can go out and reverse engineer how to find it. But everybody on the planet is looking for the exact same thing that you are. They're all looking for, everybody's unicorn shopping. So everybody wants to find that diamond in the rough. And everyone, when I say everyone, I mean anybody on the planet who's got access to money and the internet, who is in the investment space as it relates to real estate or developing or whatever, they're all eyeing the same targets. So I think so everything up here is very nice, right? All kinds of restaurants. I like the farmhouse. You got a Starbucks, you got the office right there. As we go a little bit, and look at all the people, right? It is hustling and bustling. It's 55 degrees out. There's people everywhere. You got Rocco's Tacos over here. I'm gonna take this off. You see a guy in his golf cart. He probably lives locally, and this is one of the benefits of, that's Rocco's, that's Park Tavern. Rocco's Tacos. All right, I'm in front of Old School Square in downtown Delray Beach, and I've just shot a ton of content that I don't think any of it recorded, so I have no idea where this video ends, or whether the last video ends, so I don't even know how to put this together when I'm editing, but hopefully some of it recorded. If not, then boom, we're live. My name is Chris Igoe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're an old if you're an old viewer, if you're a returning viewer, then double welcome. But I am showcasing a little bit of downtown Delray Beach today. I've just gone on a massive tour of all of the coastal communities that exist. You can see Doc's All-American restaurant right there. You can see they're having a fair in downtown Delray at Old School Square, which is great. There's all kinds of activity. There's thriving community. I'm not going to stay behind that bus much longer, but I want to show you what exists right off of Atlantic Avenue, so you have a feel for some of the vibe, but also some of the that's Dada, which is a very popular restaurant that's been there for a long time. And then, but you can see there are some older homes that exist, And as we make our way into Delray Beach, and some of these are zoned mixed use, some of these are going to be private homes as we continue further. But this is primetime Delray. This is going to be super expensive. Anything that's walkable to Delray or downtown Delray is going to be primetime real estate. Look at that house. All of this is super nice, super pricey, super exclusive, and you're paying for the ability to be so close to downtown Delray. Hopefully this camera will find its focus, but it might not. Okay, so away we go, and really the whole purpose of this is to just showcase to you what the communities that are very close to downtown Delray are on Swinton Avenue. Now, previously I drove through the Pineapple Grove district. I suspect none of that content actually got saved because unfortunately my phone overheated and it shut down. So I don't really know what I got and what I didn't, but you're gonna find all kinds of different homes that exist that are really nice. They've got that old Florida feel. Some of them, in some cases, developers have gone out there, they found themselves a deal, and they've built something new. So you're going to find a lot of variability that exists in this area because people are looking to max out the highest and best use of the land. And that is just not... Well, I tried to get a different cam. I'm going to try it again, hopefully. Come on, camera! Alright, well, that's the pros and cons of using an iPhone to shoot content. It's not finding its focus. And that's a lesson in life. You must find your focus. But you can see right here, they're building something new, right? You've got lots of people walking their dogs. They're out. They're enjoying nature. Look at this beautiful home. You've got the privacy hedge. You've got some newer homes that we're going to come up on. But again, developers are out there. They're looking for opportunities that exist. Many of these homes have been redone that are super nice, but there are some older original residents. Well, I don't know if they're original, but there's a lot of people who've been here a very long time that they might be thinking about selling. Right now, with the market the way it is, everybody's thinking about selling. So, and this is the downfall of being focused in one way, not the other. I need more cameras. I need more access to different angles to make this the most optimal video. But on our left, we've got what is it? Church of the Palms. Really nice church. Looks like they have a funeral there today. And right here you see Delray Ridge coming soon. Luxury gated community, 14 estate homes from 13 million. You're going to expect to see a lot of that, right? Because developers are out there looking for the opportunity to seek their highest, I always say cash seeks its highest value. Well, there's a lot of cash from around the country and around the world that's looking to seek its highest value. And with all the volatility that exists in the market right now, and you can make the argument that we're in a real estate bubble and this, that, and the other thing, but the reason I would tell you that, not that we're not in a real estate bubble, but what I would say is the reason I think we're more, especially in South Florida specifically, we're protected, it's a hedge in some ways, because there's just no land, right? So there's very scarce land, there is very high demand, and the demand is coming from around the country and around the world. So those buyers or those investors are going to deploy their money into someplace where, and look, you've got the hills at Lake Eden. This is a very nice community, right, set amongst a bunch of other really nice communities. You've got the lake Ida community, you've got the Chapel Hill community, you've got St. Joseph's Episcopal Church and School. This is Delray living at its best. So I'm going to turn up Mission Hill Road right now to just kind of showcase some more homes for you. But to address the correction or the bubble or whatever your belief system is around real estate right now, you don't have this land anywhere else. You don't have this coastal community anywhere else. You don't have this freedom that exists in Florida everywhere. So the places that it doesn't exist, where you've got affluence, those people, those buyers, those investors, that foreign money is going to invest in places like this. They're going to buy in places like this because over time, supply and demand and population and growth concerns will dictate that appreciation will happen. So, depending on what your objective is and what you're looking to do, it's a different conversation, but all of this land is prime time, ground zero for anybody who's looking to get a return on their money and develop something fresh and modern. We've got the Chapel Hill community on our left right here. Let's see if I can turn up one of these streets and change the camera angle. No. Well, the camera does not want to cooperate with me. But you've got Ascension Lutheran Church on our left. You've got a bunch of different homes on our right. You've got some condos up over here. And we're on Seacrest again, which again, I'm not sure how much of this got recorded. But we're headed back into Boynton Beach. I'm going to make a left here. No, I'm not. If I made a right here into Seacrest, you're going to find older homes. On our left, you've got Bethesda East Hospital, so you've got a massive hospital right here, and then you've got all kinds of different medical complexes around the hospital. But you've got Seacrest, which is older Florida homes. They're smaller, they're more affordable, or at least they're more affordable in relation to some other areas that exist. And what's interesting is those areas have been just gobbled up, right? I mean, they're very, very nice, but in some cases, because there are no HOAs, they're certainly more affordable than other areas. Some of them are a little bit rougher than others. And so we're going to head up. Come on, pal, you got the green light. We're going up Gulf Road. And right now we are I'm going to turn us up into Chapel Hill. So on our right, you've got Ridge Point Woods, which is a 55 plus community of older villas, meaning they're one story. But if we make a left, it's going to take us into the Chapel Hill area. And it's really nice. Now, what's unfortunate is I honestly don't know what's recorded at this point and what hasn't actually recorded. So this might be out of context because I filmed so much today, or I've recorded so much today. But as we go, right now we're still in Boynton Beach, but we're headed south into Delray Beach, and the price points are going to jump very quickly. Now, they're already expensive, don't get me wrong, but you see, these are really nice communities. Very nice communities, and many of the homes have been redone, they're upgraded, they're updated, and then depending on where your location is, in proximity to walkability or proximity to downtown Delray, they're going to get very expensive very quickly. So the homes that you find in here are, like this home is probably built, if I had to guess, in the anywhere from the 50s, 70s. There are some old Florida homes in here, and they are they're smaller. They are, some of them, the interiors are totally macked out, totally redone. But these things are, a lot of people, you can see a boat in the driveway, so there's no HOAs in here that are monitoring whether you have a boat in your driveway or not. Out west, you're going to find that. They're not going to allow for that. But this is prime time real estate, right? And this is to me, this would be descriptive of an old Florida neighborhood. This is what but very nice. You can see the swings. There's lots of young families that are here, but the homes are smaller. Some of them are really, really nice. But every now and again, you find a what is it? You might find a dump. I mean, you might find a home that's just completely not tended for, not cared for. They are fewer and far between. But when you find those, look, you got a boat in the driveway. So this is the coastal living vibe. You may find a distressed home that they need to sell, but the odds of that now are so slim because everybody from around the country and around the world is looking for them too. So I got to showcase this. All right. Look at this house. That's incredible. And given that, and even this home, you can see they're doing work in the interior. I can tell this home here has been redone. It's got the impact windows and all those things. And so I'm sure, but look at this land. Look at that green space. You're not going to find that out west. So there are some really, really, really nice homes, this being one of them, that exist in this Chapel Hill community. And you're right around the corner from the beach. You're right around the corner from downtown Delray. And there are pockets of this that exist in the Chapel Hill community, and communities surrounding it that are really, really nice. So I've showcased a lot of what it's like to live in West Delray and West Boynton Beach and in the western communities because I live there. It's easy for me to make that content. This is only 15 minutes up the street, and I've sold. Oh, look, this is new construction. But I've sold a bunch of homes over here too, so it's not like I'm exclusive to one area. We service everywhere. Look at that boat. But the vibe is different. The energy is different. The feel is different here than it is out west. And you're going to pay a premium for that. So you may find an older home that needs a lot of work. Just know that nobody cares. There are people out there. There's money out there. Look at this home. This is ridiculous. Look at this house. Wow. Wowzers. But this is Chapel Hill, and it is gorgeous. Now, if you do live out here, I would say the odds of your kids going to school at a public school are low, because the schools that are zoned for this area they're not terrible, but they're not the best. And if you have the means to send your kid to a private school, you're going to do that. So most of the families that live in this area are sending their kids to private schools, and there are lots of private schools that exist that are around here that are incredible. But just know that if you're living here and you're looking to live that coastal lifestyle in proximity to downtown Delray, your kids are going private by and large. Out west, the pro is that all of those areas that are built are zoned for new school or for better schools. The schools are newer, and those communities were developed with families to have the resort amenities and the resort style living that doesn't exist here. This is a totally different vibe. So there is no community clubhouse that exists here, but there is the beach right around the corner. There is the boat ramp right around the corner. There is Atlantic Avenue right around the corner. So, you know, it's what lifestyle do you want to live? What's most important to you? And there's no right or wrong. It's what you want and what you can afford. So there are lots of opportunities that exist within all of Southeast Palm Beach County to check the box for whatever you're looking for. And I hope you enjoyed this tour today. I covered a lot of ground. This is going to be a long video, so if you've watched this far, thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. If there's anything that you want me to cover, if there's any questions that you have, then please reach out. Leave a comment down below. Ask them. There is no such thing as a dumb question. Ask any question that you want. The only dumb question is the one that you don't ask. Whatever you want, we are happy to cover. So if there's an area that you would like to learn more about, let me know. And know that whatever it is that you're seeking in a home, a lifestyle, it exists in South Florida. Yes, there are dynamics that are in play that make it challenging. But also know that no matter what your objective is, we're going to find your dream home, your dream lifestyle, period, end of story, and nobody does it better than us. So if you're even thinking about moving to South Florida, you've got to reach out to me. Call, text, DM, send a carrier pigeon, a smoke signal, by any means necessary, because we've got your back when it comes to moving to or living in South Florida. And until next time,